Good morning, garden friends. Welcome to part 2 of building my scarecrow garden, also known as my Jack and Jill garden. In today's video, I'm going to create the framework for my scarecrow people, also known as their bone structure. And then I'm going to go to the thrift store and pick out all their fun clothes. Perhaps when you see how easy it is to create a scarecrow, you'll be inspired to build one in your garden too. So basically what I'm doing now is digging a nice deep hole, about 2 feet deep. Now a lot of people would bury posts in cement, but I don't do that. I just fill them back up with dirt, and they've always worked fine for me. Building a scarecrow should be simple, easy, and fun without costing a lot of money. So that's why I like to bury the posts in the hole. It's a simple method and it really works. Of course, I am using pressure-treated wood, so I always recommend that when building the bones for a scarecrow because the wood will last a lot longer in the ground if it is pressure treated. I just found these posts laying around my garage. I wish they were 8 feet tall, but they're not, so I will make them work. They're only 6 feet tall, but at least I didn't have to pay for them. So finding scrap wood is always a fun and inexpensive way to build the bones. When building a scarecrow, keep in mind that 2 feet of your wood is going to be buried in the ground. So if you want a 6-foot scarecrow, you'd want an 8-foot piece of wood. Now I'm going to create the shoulders and a neck. Because my 4x4 post wasn't 8 feet tall, like I hoped it would be, I have to use a 2x4 in order to extend the neck to the height that I want. It's really not a big deal, and that's half the fun of building a scarecrow, is just using what you have, and I'm always about upcycling and recycling materials. And speaking of using recycled materials, I decided for Jill I'm going to use a stick for her shoulders because I just like the way they're angled. I think it'll look more natural. I found more scrap wood in my garage to use for their necks. The wood was kind of janky and has a pointy edge. That's okay, I'll just use that part on top, and that way it'll give the hats something to kind of hook and hang on to. Well, needless to say, I am super happy the way this is turning out so far. Also, if you notice, I put this little stick down here. That's going to be to hold up Jill's skirt, because normally in the past I would pin it to the shirt, but if you have like a little waist, it just makes it so much nicer and easier. So my next step is to go to the thrift store and get their clothes. Now I do have some things in the house because I'm always picking up things for my garden, but I still need to get some clothes for Jack, unless I were to go in John's closet and get some stuff. My roommate, would that be hilarious? Picture this. Would that be hilarious if John comes home from work and I said, "Come here, look at my scarecrow," and he sees like Jack is wearing all of his clothes. I'm only joking. That would be so disrespectful, but he's such a nice guy. He probably would be like flattered that I used his clothes for Jack. That's just a funny thought. Okay, so I'm here at my local thrift store once again. This is becoming a daily habit of mine, and I'm looking to buy some coveralls for Jack. And I'm also looking for a couple of button-up shirts because it's so much easier to dress a scarecrow when the shirt buttons up. See, here's the men's department, and I've never ever been able to find coveralls, but I'm sure I'll be able to find Jack a nice shirt. Here we go, look at this. That's absolutely perfect. I'm not thrilled with the price. It's $8, but I guess it's better than buying it new, right? I'll keep looking. Now I found this shirt, and this is only $6. It's a $2 difference, but I don't know, I kind of like this one too. Does this one look more scarecrow? than this shirt. So I did decide to get this shirt for Jack. Now I'm gonna pick out a woman's shirt for Jill. And I want something with long sleeves so you can't tell she's a scarecrow. And something that's bright and colorful like this one. Or maybe even this shirt. Just something funky and bright and fun. So this is what I have so far, and I wish you were here with me to help me decide. So this is definitely going to be Jack's shirt. I found this long sleeve button up for Jill, but then I also found this one that has pretty flowers on it. So I'm totally torn. I love them both. This one is $6 and this one is $6 as well. Should I just get them both and then I'll let my viewers vote? I mean, that one is kind of a brighter color. That one definitely stands out more from a distance, but that is just such a sweet shirt with the pretty flowers. So now I'm here at this skirt section and I can tell you I'm already happy and excited. Look at that one. That is just too cute. Does that not scream country? But then look at this one. This one, the colors are so pretty. But because it's not long, you might be able to see the posts. But that is a beautiful skirt for Jill. So many options. I couldn't decide on what shirt to get for Jill, so I just got both of them. And I wanted to thank all of my viewers. You voted on my community tab. This was shirt number 1 and this was shirt number 2. Honestly, it was 50-50. It was one person, I think, Andrea, who made a great point. She said, this shirt, well, most of you said this too, this shirt would match Jack better, but because it's a scarecrow, this one is brighter and a little bit more mix matched. So I decided to go with shirt number 1. And also another viewer said, you can always change it up anytime you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Jack and Jill dressed now. So what I did was I put this one leg over the entire post so you can't see the post. I stuffed Jack with straw, and what I'm gonna do here is, for this leg, I'm just gonna kind of put it sideways so Jack's like, you know, hanging out really cool. And then of course I'll give him some shoes. And I used the twine from the bale of hay because I couldn't find coveralls at the thrift store. So I used the twine that was around the bale and I just put it in the pant loops and put it over the wood so it holds Jack's pants up. Well, I think Jack is looking like a stud so far. We'll give him a couple more muscles, make him nice and buff because he is a farmer after all. I'm not gonna put any hay in Jill's skirt because I basically just want her skirt to flow. There we go. Let me get this price tag off. Now for the shirt. And again, I want to thank you all for voting for which shirt to use. After I get them dressed, I am going to put faces on them as well, but that will be for another video, and I am going to plant flowers and really dress this area up. Okay, my friends, so this is what I have so far. Keep in mind that I am going to put faces on Jack and Jill, but that will be in another video because that will take some time. For now, I just put this old nursery pot on top because Jack's head without the face looks a little bit small. But Jack and Jill are in love. They're holding hands. I put my Dollar Tree garden gloves on both of them. And this was totally unplanned. When I got the bale of hay, I had no idea that as soon as I took the cord off, it was just going to go everywhere. So there's a bunch of hay, but I mean, it looks fun for now. My original idea was to put flowers in front, but I'm just going to go with it. You know, sometimes when we do things in our garden, things kind of just go in a different direction. So I'm just going to go with it and enjoy the hay. And of course, I'm going to go to the nursery and get a vine. But this is what I have for now. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to show you how I put their faces on. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.